Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are watching, however you are watching. I want to thank you for joining me for another video. It's your host, Crypto Glenn. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you decided to be here with me right now, and I appreciate it. Let's get into it. It is not a good time to be the SEC right now. The SEC has just taken another shellacking in court. I shouldn't really say shellacking. I shouldn't say another. I should say, or lightly use another, because they are in the midst of a bit of an appeal with one case in particular. But when it comes to Grayscale, they definitely took a little bit of an L today, per Cointelegraph. The appeals court said the SEC's decision to reject the Grayscale Bitcoin ETF application was arbitrary and ridiculous in its ruling. Crypto asset manager Grayscale Investments has scored a major victory against the United States Security and Exchange Commission in its efforts to convert its over-the-counter Grayscale GBTC fund listed Bitcoin into an exchange-traded fund. Previously, the SEC rejected the GBTC application on the grounds that the products were not designed to prevent fraudulent and manipulative acts and practices. I'm not a lawyer. I don't play one on TV, but even I know that's a line of bull. Grayscale, shortly after that ruling came out, decided they would sue the SEC, and the decision has been overturned. This overturn actually came today, August 28th, and I'll be honest with you, it's sending waves through the cryptocurrency space. Most people found out via this gentleman here. Justin, DC Circuit Court ruled in favor of Grayscale in our lawsuit challenging the SEC's decision to deny the GBTC conversion to an ETF. Thank you to everyone who has been on this journey with us, especially our investors. We are grateful for your support. Now, I'll be honest with you. Normally, in these instances, I say, hey, don't be surprised that if appeal happens. I just don't know if the SEC has enough ground to stand on to actually get an appeal, maybe even appeal to the Supreme Court from happening. So as it stands right now, if Grayscale still wanted to, the application for the GBTC fund could actually be converted into a spot ETF. And as a result, this is the case. Bitcoin decided it wanted to take a little blue pill, and bam, it's just running. It's actually up almost $2,000 today, and it's up just under 7.5%. It's retraced a little bit, but if you take a closer look on the daily, she's trying. Let's take a look at that 4 hour. That she's trying to make a little bit of a move. She's trying to make a little bit of a move. Now, for everybody that's paying attention to this and watching this, if you guys follow me on any of these platforms, we were on Twitter talking about this, Twitter live space. We were on or inside of Crypto Never Sleeps' Discord, telling Live and Learn about this specifically, and the people who were in that live or Discord space rather, that, hey, there was an ascending triangle that had kind of printed here, right? Now, as time went on, we had kind of dropped out, but we had entered into this consolidation phase. And like I was saying back then, all you need is some bids to pick up and some volume to kind of send this thing to our take profit zone of, where are we at? Right here, 27.4. And we got that. And right now we actually ran right past that, and now we're currently at 27.966. So it's good for anyone that was kind of paying attention to that zone. For a little bit of the riskier investors, if they said, hey, I know that we haven't quite broken out of the ascending triangle just yet, I just want to take a position anyway, and they decided to do that early on, you're up significantly. I mean, if we take a look at this measured move here, currently you're up again about 7.5%. If you put some leverage on that, that could be anywhere between 20% to 750% or 75%. About 9 times. Yeah, about 75, 76%, just depending on how risky you want it to be. So again, if you took that trade setup, like, yo, congratulations. Whenever we start taking a look at 4 hours, we're always looking at it panning out in the next 4, 8, half a day, anywhere from 2 to 3 days. At least that's what I've seen works out for me. So again, to anybody who's paying attention to that, congratulations. Now, what I will say is, again, if you're not already in this is not a FOMO candle, really. I mean, just looking at this, you've got a little bit of overextension that's taking place on your RSI. The fact that we have a little bit of volume that's trailing off as the price is going up does give me a little bit of pause for concern. So if you're not already in this trade, what I would be looking at doing is just, zooming back, taking a look left, seeing where your support is, and waiting to see how price reacts once you come into contact of levels of support. Okay. The last thing you want to do is FOMO into this thing and get absolutely obliterated. Now, I'm going to tell you all something, people who are heavy into Bitcoin, something that I did not hear members of the XRP telling their fan base or their community when XRP ran after the SEC ruling that it was Judge Torres' ruling that XRP was not a security. If you're in Bitcoin right now and you took that ride up, take profits. Please, 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 please take profits. Cannot stress it enough. If you are in wow, Bitcoin just cracking 28,000 right here on the stream. Well, I'll be damn. $28,002. If you're in profit, please take profits. Take some risk off the table. No one ever got poor taking profit. I feel like it's my responsibility as a crypto personality to sometimes be the voice for reason, especially when things are running a little bit manic or a little bit euphoric. And I think this is kind of one of those situations where that can happen. So listen, if you are up, please take profit. That's like the third or fourth time. Please take profit. Fifth time that I've said it. All right. Something else that I want to bring your attention to, and I know that everybody's super excited for Bitcoin making this move, is we got to see like where the money is coming in, right? And if you're taking a look here at Tether has not seen, I mean, it's up 0.17%. So it's not even a full percent. So I don't think there's money coming in through Tether. And if we take a look here at USDC, you can see that there's actually no new money coming into the market. So whatever money that is pushing Bitcoin up is money that has already been in the market. There's no new money coming into the market, or at least not at the time that these charts are reporting. If we're taking a look at this, hell, even right now, USDC is still down $4.47 million. All right. So that's just something that we need to be paying attention to. I would not think that the move that we're seeing here is going to be sustainable. And I'll probably use that term loosely, and I'll tell you why, because obviously it's pumping right now. But again, the thing you got to keep in mind is whenever you see a large green candle like this, what's waiting for you on the other side to a certain degree is normally a red candle or price action moving to the downside, just to try to find support. Now, it may not happen in the next 5 minutes, but I assure you it will happen at some point or another, right? So just kind of keep in mind where your levels are at right now. So you're testing a little bit of support right here. You got resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. So again, this is going to be a little bit of a key range. You're probably going to run into a little bit more support down here at around 26.4. So I'd be keeping an eye on that as well. Again, this is not the candle to FOMO into, all right? I'd be remiss if I, was just like, hey guys, we're going up from here and everything's great. Like, listen, this is a time where you have to be smart. Again, if you're up, take profits and do not FOMO in. You have got to pick and choose your shots wisely. All right. Again, that's pretty much all I have right now. We don't have a definitive date as to when Grayscale will try to convert their fund, their GBTC fund, into an actual ETF. But hey, this could be one of the first ones. If they do decide to convert it into an ETF, this could potentially, I'm not saying it is, but this could potentially, possibly be the first one that we see. So all around good news for the crypto space, at least for the moment. Again, there's no new money moving into crypto. So whatever money is causing this to run up is money that has already currently been in the system. I would be looking at people trying to offload their bags and take profits and secure profits before Bitcoin decides it wants to do anything else. But again, if you want to stay up to date with what's going on, feel free to follow me on Twitter. It's the same handle as it is here on YouTube and TikTok, @CryptoGlenn. There's a strong likelihood that whatever moves the crypto space makes next, it's going to be reported there first, either on my Twitter or X or on TikTok. All right. Any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know in the comment section below. And again, I appreciate you guys for checking out this video. A little bit of a short one here today. I just wanted to keep it brief because, let's be honest, I got to get in these markets and execute more trades and find out where there's some more opportunity to be had. So again, thank you all for joining me for this video. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you decided to be here with me, and I appreciate it. I will see you all in the next one. Peace.